Hi, and welcome back to my channel, the place where event leaders can elevate their event experiences, get inspired, and connect deeper within their community. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jamie Johnson. I am a retreat and conference coordinator for online service providers and content creators. I take your event ideas and vision and create the event of your dreams. Today, we're going to talk about the tech that is needed when you're hosting a retreat. Now, for those of you who are new here, retreats are a 3 to 5 day experience that brings a small amount of your community out of the Zoom room in person, usually in a retreat villa, an intimate setting, and creates a massive, deep transformation. This is not something where there's like 30 people in a room all doing yoga. This is 10 to 12, maybe 15 individuals that are so ready to learn more from you that they're willing to pay $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 to be in this intimate setting with you. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, we're going to look into the tech that really takes your retreat from, that's okay, to holy cow, she's really thought of everything. How is she doing all of this? The first piece of tech that you need is a landing page. No longer are the days of you just sending a Stripe link in your stories or in your DMs and closing the deal. Now, granted, you can do that if your brand is magnetic enough, then that might work for you. But for most coaches on the internet today, they need a landing page. And the landing page solves some of the more key problems that you have when converting your community to retreat attendees. Just like a normal landing page for your other offers, you're going to want to tell your community what your retreat is about, who it's for, if they need to have completed a certain level of education or experience to join. And also some frequently asked questions: location, room types available, the cost, what is the cancellation or refund policy, what is included in the event experience. The landing page isn't necessarily all for emotion, it's more for the tangible benefits and details. You're going to want to start with emotion, pull at the heartstrings. You have to get there, FOMO action, and then follow up with the details. So that way someone can hit the page and make a decision of whether or not this is good for them. I guess piggybacking off of this, you're going to want to have a checkout cart. Now, this can either go to a Stripe link, or if you use a software like ThriveCart, which is a landing page to a checkout cart system. The second piece of tech that you're going to want is Zapier automations. Now, this specifically pointed for the onboarding email. Once someone has purchased your retreat, they should automatically get an email welcoming them to the retreat experience. In this email, I would outline expectations. How many touch points are you going to have between now, when they buy, and the retreat experience itself? You're also going to want to link expectations of maybe a what to know before you go document, expectations of maybe a Q&A session, and basically where they go from here. That way they don't buy this like $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 retreat experience and have no idea what comes next. This automation with ThriveCart to Zapier to your email provider, which mine is ActiveCampaign, really makes this service elevated when it comes to hosting a high ticket, high vibe retreat. The next piece of tech that I would suggest: a Facebook group, a Telegram group, or a WhatsApp group. That way your retreat attendees can introduce themselves, can start engaging with each other, can then form that community prior to the event experience. This is wonderful if maybe the airport transportation isn't included in the retreat experience. They can connect prior to that and either, ride together from the airport. Maybe if their villa isn't included in the retreat experience, they could room together, find hotels, and really get to know each other before the retreat starts. This is also where I house any kind of documentation: what to know before you go, the registration form, which is also in the onboarding email, a Q&A session, the Zoom link to the Q&A session, the recording to the Q&A session. I want to have one place where people can go and get all the information that they need prior to actually leaving for the retreat experience. This is a nurturing phase that a lot of people drop the ball on because they either don't have capacity or they don't know what they don't know, and they learn the hard way. Another form of tech I use is Google Forms. Crazy, I know, but I set up the registration form in Google Forms and the event feedback form in Google Forms. Both of those I also give my client access to, and it makes it really easy to embed in emails, in automations, and house in a Google folder with all the other retreat assets that you need when hosting. Super simple. If you already have it set up, even better. Another form of automation that you're going to want to utilize is the event feedback form. Now, while you're on site, you're going to want to capture testimonials, especially video testimonials, while you're there. But maybe someone's a little nervous to give feedback. Maybe the food wasn't as good as they were expecting, or maybe the communication wasn't as good as they were expecting, or some other aspects that people might not be willing to come forward in person, face to face. So you're going to want to automate the event feedback form to go out within 24 hours of your retreat end. So you can set that up easily in your email automation tool or your email tool like ActiveCampaign and schedule this to go out at a certain time. That's the bare bones, the basic necessities of what you should be using when you are hosting a retreat. Now, if you've noticed, a lot of these are commonplace when in the coaching community. So you probably already have a landing page software, a checkout cart software. They probably utilize some sort of forms. You probably have a way to collect data and video and testimonials and all the things like that, even Zapier and an email marketing campaign. You probably already have all of these things set up in some sort of a way that you can adopt and adapt what you're currently using in your coaching business to your retreat itself. It just takes a little bit of time and testing to nail it, to make sure that everything flows properly. It can set you up for success, not having to chase people down, send them onboarding, circle back with them, because Lord knows you have enough to do with running your business, working with your team, and figuring out all the retreat details. If this has been helpful, go ahead and take a little screenshot, share it on your Instagram stories, and be sure to send me a DM or tag me so I know. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.